guys, so today I'm going to be doing a tutorial on this makeup look that I'm wearing. It's just a really pretty, soft, smoky eye that can be worn for any occasion. You can dress it up or dress it down. I wanted something a little bit different than what I usually do. I didn't want to stick with too many neutrals. I kind of wanted to add a little bit of color, but not anything too dramatic. I was sitting there a couple of weeks ago, this was on Easter, and I'm like, what can I do with my makeup today? I want to do something different. I'm always doing neutrals and natural colors, and so this is what I found. It's just a really pretty, like purpley plum on the inner and the outer corner, and then it has that bright shimmery gold in the center that really pops the eye. I think this look is just gorgeous and I really loved creating it. Please let me know if you guys have any recommendations. I would love to hear from you. I would love to hear what you guys want to learn or what you want to see, and hopefully I can help you guys out. Okay, we're going to get started by priming our eyes, and I am just going to use the same thing I've always used. It's Sephora and it's Glitterguard. I just put a little bit on the back of my hand and then I just pat it on my eyelid, my whole eyelid. Okay, next we are going to move into the Chocolate Bar Too Faced palette. I love this palette. It's super pretty, it's really neutral. And we are first going to go into this color here, which is called Milk Chocolate. And we are going to put that in the crease of our eye. And I will be using this blending eye brush from e.l.f. that I really like to place the color down. And you can see it just like goes on like perfectly. And then I am going to go in with my Urban Decay Naked 2 brush, and I'm just going to blend that out really good. Okay, next we are going to go in with this color here, and it is a Cherry Cordial. I have no idea how to pronounce it, whatever, I can't read. But it's just a really pretty, like, deep plum color. And I love this color on my eyes. So what we're going to do is we're just going to put that on our lid now, but we are going to focus on the outer corner and the inner corner and try to leave the middle of the eye open as much as possible. And I am just going in with this brush here, just a brush that I got at Claire's. I use this a lot. I feel like it's really good for packing down the color. It's synthetic, so I love this brush. After we've placed the color down, I'm going to go and blend it out. Just around the lines, the hard lines on the outside. Synthetic brushes are really good for just like packing the color down. It just is so much more pigmented and you don't need to use as much of the product if you're using a synthetic brush. Okay, we are going to go back into our Chocolate Bar palette, and we are going to use this color here, which is a really pretty, just like light pinky, peachy, shimmery color, and it's called Marzipan. I have no idea. I feel like I've just picked the colors out of the weird names. Nothing simple. Jeez, life's hard. Anyway, I'm going to be going in with this Naked 2 brush again, but I'm going to be using this end to apply the color just to the center of my lids that I left blank. I'm just going to pack it down there. I don't want to like swipe it on there. I just want to pack it down so that it just stays. So after that, I'm going to add just a little bit more of like a shimmery goldy color in the middle of the eyelid, and I'm going in with this Bare Minerals eyeshadow, and it's in Queen Phyllis. It's just a loose pigment. I'm applying it with the same brush, and I am just going to, again, just push it in to the lid just for a little extra shimmer. Next, I'm going to be applying my winged eyeliner. You don't have to do a winged eyeliner with this look. I feel like it would be really pretty if you just put like a little bit of mascara on and then some eyelashes or just mascara, and then you just were done. But I am going to add a little bit of winged eyeliner. I'm not going to do a huge like thick line or anything. I want to keep it pretty little, the wing pretty little, nothing super dramatic, just so something's there. And I am going to use the usual, which is Maybelline Eyestudio in Blackest Black. It's a gel liner. And I'm going in with this angle brush from MAC. I already have the product on there. And it's just number 208. I'm going to start by drawing my wings first. I kind of like to do this way I can tell like if they're even before I get the whole thickness on there. I'm just going to trace the line first and then fill it in. after that, I'm just going to apply a little bit of mascara before I apply my falsies. And the one I'm going to apply is just a Covergirl one. Works pretty good. It's nothing too fancy. And I just put a quick coat on. I don't need a ton, and I don't want my lashes curled or anything. Just a little bit of mascara so there's something showing through the falsies. And there are dogs barking like crazy here, so if you hear them, I am sorry. Okay, after that, I'm going to apply my falsies. And these aren't MAC, they're just in the MAC container. They're actually Ardell. And I just got them at Ulta, like super cheap. I'm not sure exactly what kind they are, but I will find out and I will put them in the description box. But they are just like pretty, I mean they're pretty full, but they're still really natural. And they're not like super long, but they're just long enough. And I'm just gonna whip these on really quick off of camera. I just wanted to show the difference real quick. I don't know if you guys can see. This is the one that has the lashes on it, this eye. They added a little bit. I mean, again, they're not like super dramatic lashes, but they're just like there, and they add a little bit more fullness, a little bit more thickness, and a little bit more length. It kind of pulls the whole look together in a natural way. Next, we're going to move on to our foundation. I am going to be using MAC Matchmaster, and I am using two colors. I'm using 1.0, 1.0, and 2.0. So 2 is a little too dark, and 1 is a little bit too light. So I am just going to mix them together so that they match perfectly. And I'm going to be applying my foundation with this kabuki brush. I like that it's flat because I like to be able to push my foundation in. It lasts longer that way, and I feel like I get more coverage that way. I like to bring my foundation down like into my neck a little bit. Even if you have a foundation that matches perfectly, still bring it down into your neck, because sometimes when you get on the light you could still see a line there from the makeup. So if you bring it down into your jawbone, then you get rid of that problem. And as you can see, I'm like pushing it in and swirling it around. I'm not swiping too much. Okay, next I'm going to apply my concealer. And I am going to use this Morphe palette, just a concealer and contour palette, and I love it. I feel like these concealers don't crease very easily, and it's great to find a brand that doesn't, and they're cheap. And I'm just going to take the lightest shade right here, I'm not sure what it's called, and I'm just going to apply that underneath my eye. And I'm just using this cheap flat brush from Claire's. Going to blend this in with a damp beauty blender. I love beauty blenders. They are the best blending things in the world. Brows off of camera. I already have an in-depth tutorial on my brows, and so if you want to watch that, I'll put a little link up above so you can click on it and go there. So next we are going to move to our under eye, and we are going to be using the same colors that we used on our lid. So we will be lining the under eye with this color here, which was the Cherry Cordial color. And I will be doing the same thing where I line the outside and then the inside, and I leave the middle open so that I can put that light color in there. And I'm going to be applying the colors with this brush here. It is e.l.f. and it's just a smudge brush. I like using this brush for the under eye because I feel like it gives pretty nice lines. Even though we're going to blend it out, it's still nice to have a good placement. Next, I'm going to take this fluffy angled brush, And I don't know what it's called, and I don't know where I got it. Love using this brush to blend out my under eyes. And I'm going to get some of that milk chocolate that we use as our transition color. And I'm just going to dip it a little bit in that and blend out that under eye. Naked 2 brush that we use to put the color on the center of our lid, we are going to use to put the light color on the center here. And I'm using the same color, the Marzipan or whatever, and I'm just going to apply it right here in the center. Putting a light color in the center of your eye really opens them. And then I'm also going in with the Bare Minerals Queen Phyllis Gold to add just a little bit more shimmer. You don't need a ton, a little goes a long way. Okay, next we are going to apply this NYX, NYX, whatever. It's called Cottage Cheese, and it's just a jumbo eye pencil, and I'm going to put that in my waterline. It's kind of like a shimmery white. And then after that, I'm going to apply some mascara to the lower lash line. Okay, next I am going to finish and I am going to contour. I also do a little bit of bronzing with it. I usually do like a contour and then I bring it up into the blush area, so it's like a bronzing contouring kind of thing. And I use the Anastasia Beverly Hills contour kit. I love it because these colors aren't too orange. I feel like they're like a perfect bronzing color. And I just mix these 2 colors here. And I just use a blending brush, just a fluffy brush. This one's from Claire's. You can see that I'm just brushing it up into my cheek area where I would be applying blush. To apply the highlight to the inner corner and the brow bone. So I am just going to use this Too Faced Cat Eye palette, and I'm going to use Meow and Purr. Meow is a little bit, or well, it is more matte, and the Purr has a little bit of shimmer to it, so I like adding a little bit of shimmer but not too much. That's why I use them both. Okay, next we are going to apply our highlighter, and I'm going to use this MAC loose pigment, and it's Silver Dusk. With the leftover, I just kind of bring it down my nose a little bit in some of these highlight areas. Not a ton though. On my lips, I'm just going to keep it pretty basic, so I'm going to do kind of like a nude color, but it's a little bit darker than a nude. But still like kind of skin color, just super simple and super natural but really pretty. And I'm going to line and then fill in my lips with this Tiffany Leigh Cosmetics liner brush. It's a pencil liner brush, and it is, I don't know if it's slim, oh it's natural. Natural 662 is the color. I just fill it in. Focusing most of the color on the outsides, but still filling it in enough. Next, I'm going to go in with my favorite nude lipstick. and it is Japanese Maple from MAC. And I'm just going to go over the entire lip. The last thing I'm going to do is go over it with a gloss. And this is NYX NYX. I'm just going to say NYX from now on. And it is in the color Sugar Pie. And the number is 101A. I think this is a really pretty nude gloss. And I find that it like goes over almost any pretty like pink or nude color perfectly, and I just think it's so pretty. And that completes the tutorial. I hope you guys found this helpful. Please let me know what you think in the comments down below, and please, please, please subscribe.